Stark.
I'm Patrick Crowley, and this is going to be my project proposal for my final project. I plan to do a short film. So my project, you may be wondering, is like what I'm really going for. I'm sort of going for like a short film to be about around 8-10 minutes long. It's going to be about like different forms of media, like art forms like dance, literature, film, and of course like music and that. It's going to be like quite a progressive, like the piece itself is going to be like quite progressive, drawing from like psychedelic influences and like folk stuff blending it. But as like it goes on, it's be progressing and building, adding in like more harmonies, instrumentation, and things like that. And yeah. So the instrumentation I'll be needing in effects is me like synths. So I'm like thinking about including like classical instrumentation like cellos, flutes, stuff like that. And obviously I don't have the equipment for that, so I have to use synths. Like percussion wise, I'm not sure if I want to go for a full kit, because I'm not sure if that goes to sound, because I want a kind of like folky acoustic kind of sound. So I'm thinking about using like mostly stuff like tambourines, shakers, guiros and like bongos to like yeah, and also I think because like that's like quite alien kind of like
It's more atmospheric.
yeah, like quite atmospheric sort of instrumentation, because I don't want it to be like a rock song, 'cause it's like for film rather than like something you listen to. But I'll also be using harmony vocals as complement the lead vocals, which I'll be harmonising with myself. And then with that I'm also planning like using reverse vocals, so like vocals that are being reversed and like so singing like backwards, but I just like the effects. I listened to Rain by the Beatles and I thought that was quite a cool effect. And similarly I'm be doing that with the lead guitar in some areas. And obviously I'm be using bass guitars just like fill it out. And like effects wise I'm thinking about using delay, because like it just like spreads it out similarly with reverb. I'm thinking about using like chorus effects as well. So it's like just like a richer sort of tone, which I just think is like quite nice. So personnel wise, like mostly I'm be performing the instrumentation myself, like guitars, bass, vocals. And I might be able to use some of the synths, but percussion wise and like for like the more complex key stuff, get my friend Henry to be doing bongos and tambourine, possibly a kit if I include that. And like depending on how harmonies go, I might get other people to harmonise with me, but I think I should be fine. It obviously depends, like as the process goes on, I might want to change and add things.
Sure.
So my plan of action, well firstly I need to finish writing the song. So far I've got about 3 minutes and I'm aiming for like 8 minutes. So that's how long the film's supposed to be. So it's only a short like university project. But obviously once I've recorded some rough demos, like got like the whole song fleshed out, like structure and arrangement and everything, I want to lay down the rhythm tracks first. So we get the acoustic rhythm guitars down, we get the bongos and like percussion down, like bass as well. And I think the next stage after that will be putting on the vocal tracks, like mostly focusing on the lead vocals first. So I think writing harmonies, because that's something I will learn how to do through this project.
But we always will do like harmonies after.
Yeah. So like I might record that afterwards. And then we'll be adding the synths and the bass guitar, just like flesh it out really, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's fleshed out. And then after that I'll be starting to put like the lead guitar, like sort of the melody lines and stuff, which I suppose could come under the synths as well, if it's following it.
Some melodies, some
yeah.
riffs, yeah.
But the main thing about this, I don't want it to be too focused on like guitars, yeah. I want it to be like quite open, kind of folky, like quite loose, because it's like, I think the subject is about like art and music's like quite dreamy and like creative, so I think if it was like too dense, it just wouldn't fit the project at all. Keeping it quite open. And obviously after that be mixing and mastering everything, and adding cool effects like flange and chorus, reverb, reversing guitars, reversing vocals and things like that. just really making like kind of quite psychedelic and progressive. And obviously I sent it to the filmmaker so he can apply it to his film. If he's got anything else that he wants me to add or change, once you get in contact, I can go back to the studio and finish that off. And because I want the song to stand alone by itself as well as in the film, just for like my own portfolio and promotional uses. Put it on like SoundCloud, Facebook, YouTube, just like, you know, if anyone else wants me to take part in like similar projects, if like got an understanding of what I can do. So I'll be evidencing my work mostly through like photographing me in the studio doing stuff, obviously including like videos of me working in the studio. Like it might not always just be playing, like might be, you know, conducting or like directing Henry, but I want him to play like,
even mixing or all the process.
Well, things like that. I'll be taking like screenshots as well, especially in like the mixing stage and like.
What effects have you used?
Yeah, like annotating stuff like the arrangement and stuff, and the demos as well as like notes. I mean, like, you know, maybe writing lyrics or chord progressions, like maybe tab or something. I would like keep the notes for that, photograph it, or maybe scan it and put it onto the computer and everything. And obviously record demos and keep them as well, so I can like evidence how like the song's developed and changed like through the process. So at the minute,
why have it changed?
Yeah, exactly. And like, because at the minute I might not see things that I might need to change, like what I've written now, I need to develop, because like, you know, hindsight change things. So the start of the song, when I was approached it, they asked like
psychedelic opera.
Yeah, well, a psychedelic opera, because it's an 8 minutes long song. So like, obviously that's quite a long.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a long time. I usually wouldn't. I'd usually aim for something like 4 minutes or something.
Of course.
So it's like 2 songs really. So I'm like seeing it's like
4 minutes is long-ish already.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's a push, isn't it? But it's like double really. But go for like a psychedelic opera, like quite a massive thing. So I'm thinking like start out with vocals and like, you know, verses and stuff, and then like go into like an instrumental break and sort of fade back into like more verses and lyrical stuff. But I'll be taking like inspiration from you know, like American folk music, British pop music, and like mostly stuff from like the 60s.
60s, 70s.
Yeah.
Classical.
Yeah. But also I'll be taking influence from like Arabic and Indian influences, because I've been looking at like more exotic scales I can like incorporate. Also there's like a technique of like using vibrato. It's like something like some
kind
sit
of
up.
like citra stuff.
Yeah, so crazy sort of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that mostly be like, I keep like quite low key, because I don't want to like be like overpowering that influence. Because obviously I can't sing like this style. Like
Oriental.
Yeah. I know the name for it, but I've forgotten it now. But anyway, I've been drawing inspiration from bands like the Beatles, like mostly like later on in their career, like stuff like Rubber Soul, Revolver, Magical Mystery Tour. It's like, you know, there's a lot of effects going on. It's very like studio based.
For sure.
So like with this, I don't think if I was performing it live, I'd be able to, because obviously I'm going to incorporate all these like crazy effects and everything.
Yeah, same thing.
But similarly, like the Birds, I want to be sort of imitating a bit as well, because they like covered a lot of like Bob Dylan stuff. And I don't really like Bob Dylan, but I do think he's got some good lyrics.
Yeah.
So like stuff like Mr. Tambourine Man.
Lyricist,
Like I think that's like cool lyrics. So even for something like that, and that's a similar reason with Vashti Bunyan. Like she's got some like quite cool songs like I'd Like to Walk Around Your Mind. It's like quite dreamy and nice, like acoustic-y, folky kind of thing going on. And Love also, they're like, to me I think they sound a bit like the Beatles, because they're like quite,
the more psychedelic,
they're like very folky but psychedelic as well. And I like sort of imitate that with my work, but like, because I think they're quite dark, but I have like more upbeat, explosive kind of thing going on, especially as the song progresses. But like the songs I've sort of been inspired by is Strawberry Fields, Mr. Tambourine Man, Shaker, House Not Motel, and this lesser known Rolling Stones song called Dandelion. It's like very psychedelic and folky, it's really cool. But like I've been inspired by the Beatles to like include reverse guitars for like harmonies. Like I've been researching them recently, looking more into them. Like the acoustic instrumentation is like mostly inspired by like American folk music. So I'm like incorporating like lots of different genres into this one song.
Yeah.
But like lyrically, I want it to be like quite mystic and psychedelic, because I don't want to be like too blatant with like what I'm referencing. Because I think like the film should stand alone by itself. Like actually throwing like small sort of references just to support the film, and also also so the song can stand alone by itself. But like this is an example of something I'd like to create. Obviously it's got like harmonies going on in the background, which I really like in that. But also like quite like the acoustic instrumentation, it sounds like it's got like chorus effects and everything. But I think it's like got like a really strong chorus as well. I really like the chord progression in it as well, because I think it's going from like a G to an E minor or something. It's like very simple, but it's nice.
Effective.
Yeah, and then like there's like obviously there's like I think there's like flutes and things going on in the background as well. But underneath all that, there's like a bluesy sort of like country guitar lick supporting just the acoustic chord, so it stands by itself.
Yeah.
So I'm like very inspired by that. I'd like to create something like that.
The arrangement makes a massive differences, because it, as you said, you can have like a G and E, like the most stellar progression ever, and make it sound awesome, like with some licks and guitars, harmonies and vocals and arrangements.
But I quite like the way it's sort of so like kind of wavy, like it sort of like comes in and out. It's like I want to create something like that, but it's just like very dreamlike. But that's my project proposal anyway.
Cool. So that's brilliant. Let's just ask you a question. Like as you were doing a score for a film, let's say, isn't a soundtrack, or let's call it a score. Usually we do that having the film. You know, so they do the film, give us, and then we soundtrack them. How we managed to do the song without seeing the video? Because, for instance, some questions. Do you know if the video has conversation?
No.
Not any conversation.
No.
Okay, so
it's like it's sort of like more of like an artistic kind of montage.
So
like things of like animated. It's like not very vocal.
Got it. So
it's like including stuff like dance and literature, rather than like, you know, something acted out or interviews or something. Because like obviously, if it was interviews and like, you know,
some
he's singing the
conversation, we need to.
You do for that, like that wouldn't work. But so it's only like very short, like.
So
kind of
have they give you some direction? So this psychedelic, blah blah blah. So does it match with what they need?
Yeah. So I was talking to the lad that like approached me about it, because he had some of my stuff on SoundCloud from like previous projects, but he was saying he wants it to like start out like quite heavily on like the vocals and acoustics, and as the song progresses, get kind of like more dramatic and like build up, like possibly shift genres. That's what I've included. Like,
is there any chance for you to, because they haven't done this film yet, I suppose.
No, I think they're still sort of like putting it together.
Because if you could see it, would be so easy for you to compose. You know, because seeing the picture, so you can and sometimes match.
Yeah, because it'd be a nightmare if
you know, movements which you can, if you have the move, you can like match some chords with movements and all that kind of stuff. Which would be awesome.
Well, I'm gonna be asking for like, because obviously like, in a film there's like, a lot of editing, but like,
Or
there's
any-
also like just like some rough scenes or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or any kind of timeline
Yeah,
for
yeah, of course.
as any kind of clue for you to
Just like, for
yeah,
just
just what do you want, you know, like
so it's sort of like a, you know, a lead line on like a score or something. But like,
yeah, or you can say like give me an introduction of whatever atmosphere, like 1 minute and 20 seconds, because
Yeah.
they kind of will know how
yeah,
the film goes, and then
yeah.
I don't know.
But,
Just wondering, but sometimes
yeah,
it's. I think it would be hard for me. It was like do a score for film. Alright, where's the film? No, it's not right yet. But do the score. Where
yeah,
aren't we?
yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I understand that, but they've been very specific with what they're looking for, and you know, asking quite a lot. I think I don't mind if I like a challenge anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but like very specific about what they want and how they want it to progress.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said to them, like what I've planned out, seeing if that sort of suit what they want. Just be like converse. Obviously, I haven't seen the film yet. Just be like conversing about like changes and like
Time, where,
Yeah.
which I think if you could have some, I don't know if they've got that, well, of course the film is not ready yet. Sometimes, milestones, let's say,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time, where you could or should
yeah.
change the mood or,
Yeah,
you know, any kind of clue for you to.
I mean, they have sort of said like how they want to like start quite soft and then
Mhm.
towards the end they might want to
Okay,
get
so
more like
kind of-
heavy and dramatic. They want to be like
Mhm.
more explosive towards the end.
Mhm.
And like what I've said to them is like how I want it to like fade into like quite a grand instrumental.
So you're doing like one song,
Yeah,
8
yeah,
minutes,
yeah.
the one as one or as
Well, they said to me that they'd rather have it as one song, and I
Mm.
think realistically, I think it'd be easier to make it as one song rather than like several short ones, because I think when like, you know,
it's hard to.
timings are changing, it's like hard to like mix it all together,
Yeah.
put it seamlessly together.
Mm,
So I just thought, I'll just whack out an 8-minute song.
mm.
As well as close as I can get, because I want to include like sound effects and like samples into the song as well,
Mhm.
because like obviously films use sound effects.
Sorry to come back to that again, but have they have any kind of deadline for them to finish the film? Do you know?
I don't think so.
No.
Because I think it's like a university project that it's doing.
So it will perhaps
Yeah.
go until May, June, whatever.
Yeah. But like I think they said they're starting around February. So
Mm.
we've just gone to February.
Mm.
I reckon I'll be quite ready to record it quite soon.
Mm.
Because I just realistically I just need to like write a couple more verses, and then just sort out the instrumentational break,
Mm.
and then be alright.
Yeah, you will need some kind of
That obviously,
spaces in between to have, or will need to have like a lyric of
yeah.
10,000 words
Well,
to match like.
Yeah. So I'm be sending my demos and like rough recordings off
Mm.
anyway, just so they can like have a listen, like figure out what they want.
Mm.
Just so I'm not like just doing something and then like, oh, it's not good enough. It's just like pain. Just come back to it and just
Yeah.
sort it all out again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you're planning like to send them some ideas, kind of like this, have a list.
Yeah. Like I've done that bit. Like,
Mm.
they've quite liked it so far.
Ah, yeah. So that's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did say to them that obviously it's like quite rough. I haven't put it on speed because I just recorded it off my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be able to like put all these effects and
Sure.
different
It's
instruments
just a
stuff. And
rough.
so it's just really the melody and
Mhm.
lyrics that are there.
Mm.
But you know, if they like that so far, it's like
Yeah.
the major part of it really, isn't it?
Mm.
Everything else is just an added touch.
Just brings more.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It's
Yeah,
nice project. Really
yeah,
nice one.
I wasn't really expecting to do this, but then
Mm.
just sort of fell into my lap.
It's different. It's
Yeah.
good. It's very
I've
good.
never done something like this
And
before.
then just compose some songs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's-
Because the last project I just wrote some songs. I mean that was fun.
No, it's good as well.
But
But
I've done
this is a kind of a
purpose.
different challenge.
Yeah.
Isn't because when composing a song is more standard for us.
Yeah.
Isn't like composing a song. But we're like let's score for a movie, so you need to think differently. So it's another like mindset. Or,
Yeah. Well, I think it's like quite profession, if you know what I mean. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so like you could like make a career out of if you like got good at it, like doing like jingles for adverts and stuff, and just making songs for like
Yeah.
businesses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like good practice to like, add it to my portfolio. And
For
stuff.
sure, for sure.
So I think it's a good little project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good. How have you got like a timeline?
Yeah, I've got a timeline written.
Yeah, I don't
on
need to show. Yeah.
on the computer, but
Have you got your plan? Well,
yeah, I've got
when,
like,
how
like
to?
dates and everything written
Mhm.
down, like
Perfect.
what I'm planning, so it's
Mhm.
all planned out. I think the hardest part of it would just be just like managing the studio time, because obviously there's lots of people that want to use the studio,
Mm-hmm.
so we like quite quick on it.
Yeah,
But like
it's busy.
with the synth space and electric guitars, I could do it upstairs.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff in
Like
there.
for like vocals and acoustics.
Yeah.
We need the studio for
Yeah,
that. But yeah.
good.
Yeah. Cheers.
Brilliant.